Hello everyone, welcome you all to this new video. So in my previous videos we had discussed with three modules of the subject electronic principles and circuit EPC. So we are left with only two modules. So these two are very simple modules, nothing much to study. Like more videos, like I would be covering these two modules in around 8 to 9 videos altogether. Okay, so this module I would be covering in around 5 to 6 videos, and next module related to power amplifiers. We are having some of the important class amplifiers. So those videos I would be covering in a very short amount of time. Okay, so yeah, let us cover quickly the syllabus of module 4. What and all we are going to be studying in this syllabus. Let us see that. Okay, this is the syllabus provided by the VTU for EPC Module 4. It is divided into two categories. One is for negative feedback and the active filters. Okay. In the negative feedback part, we are going to be discussing the basic of what do you mean by a negative feedback amplifier. Okay. Till now, in the amplifier, we have discussed the feedback path, which is positive. Now, feedback only we are going to be discussing, but with the negative feedback, that it means that the feedback is given through the non-inverting terminal from the output. Okay, initially the positive feedback is given by the inverting terminal to the output, right? Negative feedback is just opposite to that. The feedback is fed from the non-inverting terminal to the output. Okay, so that we are going to be discussing negative feedback. Then after that, some of the characteristics of negative feedback and four types of negative feedback amplifier. Okay, which is very important. One is called as VCVS, that is voltage controlled voltage source amplifier, along with its voltage gain. Then some of the other VCVS equations. Then we are discussing with the ICVS amplifier, that is also called as current controlled voltage source amplifier. Then VCIS amplifier, that is a voltage controlled current source amplifier. Then ICIS amplifier, current controlled current source amplifier. Okay, no mathematical derivations, so that is a good thing for you guys. There is no derivation part, only the circuit diagram along with some of the formulas for all these amplifiers, the input impedance, output impedance, frequency, power, everything we are going to be discussing with respect to these amplifiers. Okay, so this is with respect to negative feedback. Now in the second part we are discussing with some of the active filters. Okay, some of the filter circuits we are having in both the order stages. One is the first order as well as second order stages. Initially the ideal response of filters we are going to be seeing. Okay, how the filters are generated with respect to their ideal response. Then we are seeing some of the first order stage filters, that is low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, band stop filters, everything we are going to be discussing. Okay, so then we are seeing the VCVS second order filters. Okay, that covers the Sallen-Key equivalent filters and the Butterworth filters. Okay, after that VCVS equal component low pass filters, high pass filters, and medium frequency based MFB band pass and band stop filters. Okay, so these many are the filter circuits which we are going to be seeing in this module. So it is a very easy module, simple, no much mathematical derivation and all. Problems are very simple, guys, in this. Okay, direct formula, it would be, if you know the formula directly, you could be analyzing the circuit and solving the problems. Okay, very easy problems. So that in this videos also I would be discussing some example problems also. Go through it. So let us start with now the negative feedback. In this video, initially we are discussing with the what do you mean by negative feedback and four types of negative feedback. Okay, yeah. Let us see now. The negative feedback amplifier is an electronic amplifier in which the feedback energy, that is either voltage or current, is out of phase with the input signal and thus opposes it. Okay, so here the negative feedback means that the feedback energy, that is either voltage or current, is out of phase, whereas in the positive feedback it would be in phase, right? In phase means that whatever the signal's phase is generated, based on that simultaneously the duty cycle also would be positive, that would be in phase. Whereas this, in this case, the energy is reciprocated, that is it would be out of phase and the signal would be opposing it. Okay, that is a reverse process. So the negative feedback reduces the gain. Okay, it also reduces distortion, noise, and instability. This feedback increases the bandwidth and improves the input and output impedance. Okay, so there are the main parameters through which these kind of circuits are analyzed. One is called as bandwidth. In we are having the improved bandwidth, which could be calling it as an advantage. Okay, then we are having the improved input and output impedance. Okay, we are having a wide range of impedance which is getting generated also with the bandwidth. Okay, so this is the basic definition and some of the advantage of negative feedback amplifier. Now let us see the four types of negative feedback amplifier. So the input to a negative feedback amplifier can be either a voltage or a current. Okay. Also the output signal can be either voltage or a current. This implies that four types of negative feedback exist, because input side also it could be either voltage or current, output side also it could be either voltage or current. So that's why if you compare it, you would be getting four types of feedback circuits. Okay, that is, one is when both the inputs and outputs are voltages, that is VV. Then one is when current is input, voltage is output. Then one is when voltage is input, current is output. Then one is when both the input and outputs are current elements. Okay, so like that we are having four combinations and four types of negative feedback amplifier. Okay, now the ideal negative feedback circuits, now that is, one is VCVS, because we are using in the input and output side both voltages, and this is that VCVS, initially VCVS amplifier circuit. Okay, you see here what is happening in this circuit. Initially, this is the VCVS setup. We input voltage, through that one high input impedance is provided here and low output impedance. Okay, so this is the relationship for VCVS amplifier. You need to be remembering that it has high input impedance and low output impedance, providing the gain somehow nearly equal to AV into V in. Okay, and this is the V in and V out setup of this uh, VCVS amplifier. Okay, hope this is clear. Here, high input impedance means that the Z in is infinity. Low output impedance means that Z out is equal to zero. Okay, then we are having the ratio. It won't be converting anything, because it is both the input and output are voltages only, so it won't be converting anything. Now here, ratio is V out by V in. Okay, V out by V in is the ratio. Symbol is AV. Then type of amplifier, it is a voltage amplifier. Okay, because in the input and output side both the voltages are getting operated. Okay, so this is all about the voltage controlled voltage source. Next, let us see when current is input and voltage is output, that is current controlled voltage source or ICVS amplifier. Here, this is the setup of the ICVS amplifier. Here it has low input impedance and low output impedance. Both the input impedance as well as output impedance are initially low, and this is the gain generated through it, that is Rm into I in. Okay, so this is the gain generated for an ICVS amplifier with the input voltage and output voltage, because here current fed is input, right? Input is current and output is voltage. Okay, current input and voltage output, so that's why we are getting the gain as Rm into I in. Okay, for an ICVS amplifier. For this, here both input impedance and output impedance are zero, because both are at the low state. Then it converts current to voltage. Initially current is the input, and with respect to this operation, it is output generated is a voltage, so that's why it converts I to V. Then the ratio is again V out by V in, again the same thing, ratio. Here the symbol is Rm. Okay, it is also called as a trans resistance amplifier. Okay, this is another name for ICVS amplifier, that is the trans resistance amplifier, and this is the symbol through which the gain is generated, Rm. Okay, so this is all about second one. Third one is when input is voltage and output is current, that is VCIS amplifier, voltage controlled current source amplifier. Here both the input impedance as well as the output impedance are high, right? So that's why we are getting both the Z in and Z out both as infinity. Then we are having the conversion, that is it converts voltage to current, and the ratio is I out by V in. And you see the setup here, input is voltage, output is current. So since output is current, so you see here the output impedance is given parallel through the current source here. Okay, here we are having current source, not the voltage source, because output provided is current. So that's why we know that when the current source is kept, we are keeping the impedance parallel to the current source, and when the voltage source is kept, we are keeping the impedance series with the voltage source. Okay, so that's why the setup is made, and both the impedance, both the input and output impedances are high state. Input is voltage and current. Okay, so this is the voltage controlled current source, and it is also called as trans conductance amplifier, and this is the symbol represented through that, that is Gm. Okay, and the gain is total provided by Gm into V in. So this is voltage controlled current source. Finally, we are having when input and output both are currents, that is called as ICIS amplifier, current controlled current source amplifier. Here initially we are having low input impedance and high output impedance. So initially Z in is zero and Z out is infinity. Okay, it won't be converting anything because both the input and outputs are currents, and the ratio is I out by I in. Okay, I out by I in is the ratio. Then uh, symbol is a suffix ai, and initially the output side the current, right? So that's why we are having one current source, and the impedance is kept in shunt with this connection. Okay, so both the, so here the input impedance is low, output impedance is high. It is also called as the current amplifier. So these are the four basic setups and the definition of the all the four negative feedback amplifiers. Hope you understood. So now, one by one, we are going to be discussing all these amplifiers in detail. Okay, voltage controlled voltage source, current controlled voltage source, voltage controlled current source, and current controlled current source one by one. Okay, so let us see the definitions now, starting with the voltage controlled voltage source. So as shown in the above table, the first type has an input voltage and an output voltage. The circuit that uses this type of negative feedback amplifier is called as voltage controlled voltage source. A VCVS is an ideal voltage amplifier circuit because it has a stabilized voltage gain, infinite input impedance, and zero output impedance. Okay. So whatever I've told you here, right? That only they are given in the form of definitions in these four parameters. Okay. So that explanation I'll not do it once again. You just read it. This notes I would be giving you in the video's description. So yeah, this was the initial setup, guys, for the four kinds of negative feedback. Hope you understood it. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this video, guys. In the next video, we will be discussing with the some of the important equations generated through these four negative feedback amplifier circuits. Okay, starting with voltage gains, input impedance, output impedance, power, everything, along with some of the examples. Okay, yeah, so that's all for this video, guys. Watch this video till the end. Do support us, guys. Watch all of our previous videos for the previous modules. Like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay, so that's all, guys. Thank you.